And then suddenly Ross died.
I saw not. Oh! I'm above the clouds. He was holding a cheeseburger. God did say, "You that boy, bitch fat." I was like, "Yes, God, I have been naughty. Why do you smite me so? But I have tried to redeem myself with church." You liar! You have never stepped foot in a church in your life. You forget I have all-seeing eyes. Well, they're not actually eyes, they're metaphysical beings of such and such like a vapor across the land. Oh, awful Lord, why did you do these things to me? I am dead. Please may I go to heaven? No! You shall be granted your life, so you may redeem your sins. And I was like, oh, thanks, man. And then he teleported me to McDonald's, and I was like, oh, can I have a cheeseburger, please? Because the Shakespeare's cheeseburger was so yummy that I thought I'd have one myself. It was good. That cheeseburger was biblical. and then yeah, I made my life better because of that. I'm such a better man. And so I'll present this documentary on near-death experiences.
A near-death experience is an experience reported by a person who nearly died or who experienced clinical death and then revived. Some people argue it can be explained by hallucinations produced by the brain as it loses adequate blood supply and nutrients, while others state that such an explanation cannot account for all the evidence. The experience has become more common in recent times, especially since the development of cardiac resuscitation techniques. Popular interest in near-death experiences is sparked by Raymond Moody, Jr. 1975 book Life After Life and the founding of the International Association for Near-Death Studies in 1978. NDEs are among the phenomena studied in the field of parapsychology, psychiatry, can't pronounce that word, and hospital medicine. A near-death experience is an experience reported by a person who nearly died or who experienced clinical death and then revived. Some people argue it can be explained by hallucinations produced by the brain as it loses adequate blood supply and nutrients, while others state that such an explanation cannot account for all the evidence. The experience has become more common in recent times, especially since the development of cardiac resuscitation techniques. Popular interest in near-death experiences is sparked by Raymond Moody, Jr. 1975 book Life After Life and the founding of the International Association for Near-Death Studies in 1978. NDEs are among the phenomena studied in the field of parapsychology, can't pronounce that word, and hospital medicine. Hello, what's your name?
Hello, I'm Victor Umapeg.
And you've had a near-death experience?
God, look at them.
It was interesting. You see, I died most graphically.
Yeah, just walk in. Ow, and die, you're meant to die.
Fall on the floor.
I need to have a spot.
Could you explain it to us?
But, well, I saw myself, I was above myself, outside of myself. But what really hit me was I could see. Because I've been blind for all my life since I was born. It was terrible. But I was so happy for those moments when I could actually see.
What could you see?
Myself and fields and a big tree. And the tree had pears.
I am not blind anymore! Oh my lord, it's very bright outside.
I couldn't see colours really, but saw things. It was very blurry, but I could make out shapes.
Has this changed your life since?
Oh yes. Well, afterwards, I thought about that whenever I was in a bad place, and thought God must be watching me.
Thank you.
A case such as this happened to a 45-year-old blind woman named Vicky. Following a car accident, Vicky was taken to the hospital, where in the emergency room she felt herself being pulled out of her own body. During this time she could feel herself hovering very close to the ceiling of the building, and, like some miracle, she could see! She could see the doctors and the nurses operating on her, and she could tell exactly what it was they did to her. Towards the end of her experience, Vicky said she felt some form of sickening thud, like a roller coaster going backwards, into which time she was pulled back inside her body.